Hello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning from the not sunny Seattle. It's cold today, but we welcome you today to this user group meeting with Boston Healthcare Technology User Group. We are going to talk today we're going to have our roundtable founders discussion. And with me, we're hosting with Paul Swider. So, hello, Paul.
Hello, from sort of sunny Boston. It's like a mixed day here. I'm happy it's Wednesday again, and we get a chance to chat again about cool healthcare technology. Thanks. So thank you for being here, everybody. How are you feeling this morning?
Feeling great. I'm so excited. We have a cool agenda for today and topics that we want you to get involved with us, definitely.
Yeah, lots of updates too. I feel like we've done a lot of lots of little things that will help make the user group experience, better and continue to grow, that's always exciting for me. I think one of the things folks have to remember is that a lot of this effort that we've been doing behind the scenes with the YouTube channel and with Discord and with the user group, it's a non-commercial effort, right? It's something that we do for the community, and so it's always fun to see that come together. And so I thought what we would do is during the meeting today we could talk about some of those updates. I prepared a presentation. We can walk through some stuff and then field any questions that folks have as well. But I did want to repeat our mission. Usually we go through this pretty quickly at the beginning of the meeting, but it is worth knowing again, we're a community-based group. It's a non-commercial, venture. I like to think of the Boston Healthcare Technology User Group as being a locally based group, but with global reach. And so our goal is to deliver world-class speakers, which we'll talk about in a moment. And then also learning path guidance for folks that are interested in learning more about healthcare technology. And so our mission is twofold. One, we want, we support the shared interest that we just described above. And this unites us in the group, right? And then second, we want to assist in creating strong and healthy communities through our local and global events and humanitarian work. And I feel like we're making some good progress in this space. We keep expanding, we keep growing. What's interesting is it wasn't that long ago, really at the beginning of the summer, if you think about it, where we started with just a meetup group and that was it. We had a few members in meetup, and then we were able to successfully grow that meetup group. Now we're up almost to 250 members on the meetup group. And then what we've started to do is expand out and expand our reach. And so part of that is actually even this stream. We've started using a tool called Restream that will allow us to stream our meetings simultaneously stream them to our YouTube channel, to our Facebook group page, and also to LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is coming soon. We have the request into LinkedIn to allow us to become a broadcaster, and we have the technology. We're just waiting for approval so that we can stream to LinkedIn as well. And then of course, our Discord community, which I'm very passionate about, we'll talk about in just a moment. Mm-hmm. So that's exciting in itself, right? So if we look at, I just want to walk through what this actually means. So, so the other way some other work we've done this week is we've actually improved our mailing list sign up form. And so one of the things I'm excited about is I've actually added down at the bottom a section where you can select to be contacted about speaking at an upcoming event. So if you're interested in speaking at the Boston Healthcare Technology User Group, If you follow the link, there's a link on the mail up on the meetup page. I think there's one on the Facebook group page. If there's not, it will be soon. And YouTube, there's one in this PowerPoint slide deck, so you can get it from the slide deck. And all you need to do is just put in your email address, first name, last name, and then select that you're interested in speaking, and then we'll get right back to you about scheduling. We've got a calendar that we can use that will facilitate scheduling. We're doing that through Calendly. That's yet another tool that we've invested some time in. So information here, and then also, we've also added a checkbox for contacting about sponsorship. So that's one of the improvements we made this week. I'm actually, while I have my browser open, I'm going to continue on with the demo and the presentation part of this, and then we can go back to the PowerPoint slides. So as I mentioned earlier, we have our new YouTube channel. We're actually streaming to YouTube now. One of the things we talked about is we'll make sure we get our videos up here. We have quite a few over the last 6 months. I don't know if we have all of them recorded, but the ones that we do have recorded, we'll make sure that we get up here. And the next step here is we'll want to come up with some sort of thumbnail that just makes the channel a little bit more, user-friendly, if you will. And so I'm excited about this work that we're doing with the YouTube streaming. And so for the record, what this will do is get us away from Zoom, by the way. So the goal here is that we'll use this tool, Restream, and we'll restream to Facebook, we'll stream to YouTube, and then of course those videos will be recorded on YouTube. So we'll save them in YouTube, but we'll also make sure that we have links to those in our Discord community as well, the healthcare technology Discord community. So that's all the work we've done. I'm trying to think about updates to give folks an update on the work that we've done from a user group perspective, right? I guess I would add one more thing. And that is that we've gone back to the format where every other meeting is going to be one of these roundtable discussions where we're going to essentially just be talking about building the user group and the community itself. And we will talk about some other topics as well. Like I do have some stuff I want to talk about with HIMSS 22 and Mass Challenge and that type of stuff. And then every other meeting following the founders discussion will be the speakers meeting. And so that's why I'm excited to have this flag where people can start signing up to speak, because what we want to start having, hopefully we can start this very soon, maybe even in time for our next meeting, we'll go speaker meeting, roundtable discussion, speaker meeting, roundtable discussion, and back and forth. Mm-hmm. So I think that's it for the user group updates. Correct me if I'm wrong, Diana. Is there anything else you would want to add from the user group perspective?
Not really. I think that's what we have done, through the months and getting some progress. I will add that it's definitely, a progress that we do as a community, and we really thank to all people that it's being with us every week and sending your comments, your ideas, because that's the sense of a community. Like, we cannot make it grow just Paul and I. We really need you. We want to get more speakers. We want to get more active. This is not only for of us. We really want to get some more content and get more active, and it is not possible without you. So right. We will share the forms and contact again at the end. So that's great.
Yeah, great points. Thank you. And we are, we're growing, but you're right. It would be great to continue to get more folks involved, right? I think we're ready now. We have all the mechanics in place, if you will. One of the as you were speaking, it occurred to me I should just give a quick update on Discord as well. We're making progress in Discord. I'm happy at the progress we're making. We've put in some stuff for for helping us with membership and screening, right? Making sure that we have good content up here and people aren't just dumping in the user groups. And what's nice is, if you do take a minute to check out the Discord group, we do have some videos that have been posted from the future health professionals. Our Twitter feeds are going great up here. Again, we are posting all the meeting content, right? So, you can see I actually already have the slide deck from today's meeting is up here. So if you're looking for these links to speak at the user group, if you're looking for the PowerPoint slides from this meeting, or for that matter from previous meetings, remember you can get them up here at the Boston Healthcare User Group content channel on our Discord server. And so, with that said, I'd like to dive into the rest of the agenda. I did have some neat topics I wanted to talk about. I wanted first to give an update on HIMSS 2022 and talk about the American Hospital Association as well as the Mass Challenge event. And then if we have time, we'll also talk about patient experience. And so let's jump in first and just talk about HIMSS. So for those of you that are not aware, I'm sure most of you are, but HIMSS is I think it's safe to say it's the largest healthcare technology event in North America. So the 2021 event just happened about 3 weeks ago out in Las Vegas. The 2022 event is slated to happen in March in Orlando. So we've got about 6 or 7 months, doing the quick math in my head here. And what's interesting is that what some folks might find interesting on the call here is that we do have the link here, which is in the slide deck. If you click on the link in the slide deck, it'll actually bring you to this page. And what this is, it's actually a detailed webinar on how to submit a proposal to speak at HIMSS. So today's the 15th. The deadline to submit a session for HIMSS 2022 is the 20th. So if you're interested in speaking, you may want to move quickly. Obviously, if you're interested in attending the event, you can register for the event as well. But I actually wanted to come at this more from a speaking opportunity, for folks in our community, in our user group. So, the idea here is you can come up here. They've got a great webinar. I actually attended the webinar live, and they do a great job of explaining exactly what they're looking for in a speaker session, how detailed it should be, what are some of the, tags, what's the best way to get your session accepted, right? And so you can see they've got different types. They've got a general education session that you can submit, and then option 2 is a session within a pre-conference symposium, and then the third is to present a session within a pre-conference forum. So there's 3 different options for submitting, for submitting content, and you can see they've got quick links here to help you prepare. So it's exciting. I know what I'll be doing this weekend because I'm already late. I should have had my session in a couple of days ago, but so I wanted to share this with folks. I hope you get a chance to check it out. It's a great event, and for folks out there that are new to speaking, if you're a little bit nervous, please don't feel free to reach out to the group. That's exactly the purpose of this group, is to support each other in the healthcare tech space, right? So if you need support, go ahead, either do it through email or do it through the Discord user group. You can post the question in general. And as a matter of fact, I'll make sure I post this stuff about proposals specifically in the announcements channel in the Discord community. So then the second thing I wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about, and let me actually, Diana, first, before we move forward, do you have any questions about that? Or is anybody asking questions on the YouTube stream or Facebook? I see there's a couple in the background, and we've said hi to folks and stuff. But sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Let me see real quick. We don't have questions at this moment for this topic. However, if you guys have any questions, through the live chat on YouTube or Facebook, you can send your comments. I don't have got any questions. Big juggler. Yeah.
our Discord channel. And yeah, I'm excited to continue to. By the way, thank you for. I'm glad you were able to take time away, or had the meeting didn't interfere with your schoolwork. It's great to see you here and it's part of the meeting. So thanks for being here. This is one of our active users on Discord, so it's great to see that she's able to join the meeting. Okay, great. So if there's no questions, then I'll move on to the next topic. So one of the other things I wanted to share this meeting is this link to the American Hospital Association. So this is particularly useful for folks that are, getting into healthcare technology, or, if you're already in healthcare technology, then there's a good chance you already heard about the American Hospital Association. Maybe not. I did. I was in the industry for, maybe a decade before I heard about this group. But essentially what it is, it's an association of hospitals. It's great to follow because they do have some great career resources, not only at the American Hospital Association, but they have, a generic health career center, right? So if you come up here, you can see there's, fact sheets about working in healthcare technology and some work that they're doing in terms of working with various parts of the government to promote the healthcare technology agenda. And you can see there's some great posts and insights here. There's even a section for events. So you can see there's some events coming up. Rural Healthcare Leadership Conference is always something interesting. These are for hospitals that are, outside of sort of the metro areas, if you will, and much smaller population bases. I wouldn't say outside the metro area. I would actually say small population bases. So, you have some of these smaller states in the U.S. They just, they have smaller counties within those states, and then hospitals that specialize just in that. They have their own set of needs, is what I'm trying to say. And so, so it's interesting. The American Health Association, again, great career information up here, and just a great group to follow on Twitter. We want to make sure we're not commercializing things here. We want to stick to sort of the community first mission. And so I feel like the American Hospital Association fits that. I think behind the scenes, they have a little bit of a commercial interest to make sure their group succeeds. But the reality is that they are looking out for the greater good of all of the hospitals in their association. And they do represent a large majority of the hospitals, in North America. Okay, so I'm just looking at the questions. Yeah, I see that. Okay, yeah, Gerald, I am so sorry. You're right. I did see your email come in this morning, and I apologize that I didn't get your meeting list. That's a great point. I should just bring it up real quick. The meetup server was down this morning, so unfortunately, folks were having a hard time getting to the meeting link. Gerald, I really appreciate you emailing me because I wouldn't have even known that, and I apologize that I wasn't able to get you back. Get back to you with the URL. It looks like you got it now, which is great. That tells me a couple of things. It tells me that the meetup site is up and running again, and it tells me that the YouTube stream is working and that you're able to get to the YouTube stream and also ask questions. So this is really great because now we've got users watching this stream on Facebook. We've got people watching this stream on YouTube. And again, we're going to grow that into LinkedIn. So we've already expanded our audience and our reach. So thank you for that, Gerald. I appreciate it very much. So moving on, I didn't see any questions specifically about the American Hospital Association. So I'm going to move on to something else. I wanted to share this because I found it particularly interesting. It looks like this is a group that started in Massachusetts, but they've grown. They're global now. Like they don't even really speak to them about themselves as being part of Massachusetts. And it's actually a group of accelerators, right? So there's the Boston, Israel, Mexico, Rhode Island, Switzerland, Texas. And then they've got these other categories, health tech, fintech. What I thought was interesting from a community perspective is that they have this mass challenge, health tech partner challenge, if you will. And, a really great group of local folks that are supporting it as well. Here, in the Boston area, I'm sure there are in the other parts of the world where they have the accelerators as well. But you can see the mass challenge health tech partner group. It includes the Boston Children's Hospital, the Brigham Digital Innovation Hub, which is part of the Brigham Young It's not Brigham Young. I'm sorry, Brigham System in Massachusetts. I'm getting it confused with the Utah group, and then the Boston Office of Economic Development as well, and Harvard. So we've got some pretty good groups up here. Harvard Pilgrim, and so I wanted to share this with you. It looks like it's not too late to get involved if you come up here and you actually look at the dates. It looks like they have some dates coming up where the invitation, to be part of the Mass Challenge is going to open up. I think it's the 9th. But don't hold that against me. I believe it's the 9th. And then it's open for a couple of weeks. And again, you can come up here and look at the dates. It'll go on, for months. But the idea here is that it's a challenge and you can compete and bring your ideas to the table. There'll be an official challenge, and community folks can participate in the challenge. So this is new to me. I just found out about this week, and I thought to myself, wow, this is the exact type of thing that we want to share with folks in our community and give them an opportunity to participate and learn, right? So if we go to, I think it was under events where there was some of the date stuff. Yeah, see, here you go. So here's September 9th is when they actually launch the applications for the Mass Challenge verticals in health tech. There's one for fintech as well. Obviously we would focus on the health tech one in our community here, but you will see there's some language about the fintech challenge as well. And so again, I'm happy that we can share this. If anybody has any questions, you can follow up via email or ping us in the questions section. So then something else I wanted to share with you, so just a little bit more on patient experience. If you were in our last couple of meetings, you heard me talk about this quite a bit. And by the way, remember, I actually posted this in the Discord user group. This is the article I wrote for the Acceleration Journal. Now, typically to get this article, or by the way, it's an entire journal. So if I actually click on this thing, you can see it's a 27-page journal. I wrote the feature article, which is on the patient experience. Let me just see if I can find it really quick. Yep, right here, where the experience and the acceleration economy intersect. I'm telling you about this, and I'm explaining that it's in the Discord group, the journal, not because I'm trying to self-promote myself, but because the only other way to get this journal is to actually go up to the Acceleration Economy site and then subscribe, and then they give you this journal for free. So what I'm doing is part of the community, since I have access to the journal, because I wrote the feature story, I actually took the PDF and put it up in our Discord server under the Boston Hug content channel. So that means, what that means is you can go up there and you can have this for free without entering any of your personal information. You don't need to give us an email or a username or anything like that. And so again, I'm not doing this to promote my article. I'm doing this to share something with the community and save you from having to go enter your email address on the, and by the way, I would check out don't get me wrong, the Acceleration Economy website is great, and I'm actually proud to say I'm going to be one of the healthcare analysts up there, and writing more articles like this. So I don't want to take away from that. That might be something you're interested in too, and I would, if you're in this industry in health tech, I would strongly encourage you to do so. But because this is the user group and it's a non-commercial interest type thing, I wanted to make it available in our Discord group as well. So you can get it in two places. You can go to the Acceleration Economy website, just Google Acceleration Economy, and you'll find it. Or get it up in the Discord server without having to enter in any personal information whatsoever. And it's under the Boston Healthcare user group content section. Okay, so now I want to start to wind up. This is just a 30-minute meeting here. I think one of the key things that I want you to note is that we have updated our mailing list. So what that means is that if you are interested in speaking, it's a very easy process now. If you use the link in the PowerPoint slides, And I will make sure that I will 100% make sure that this form is on the YouTube channel at the end of this meeting in the description. And I will make sure that it's available on the Facebook group as well, and the LinkedIn group. And remember, so all you need to do, email address, first name, last time, and contact me about speaking at an upcoming event. We're going to be looking for anybody that joins the mailing list with this checkbox flag. We're going to try to get back to you right away, like within hours. The goal is to actually automate this so that when one of these comes through where somebody wants to speak, that it automatically pings us with an email. Hopefully we can get that in place this week. And then and that'll help drive speakers. So please, also don't limit it to yourself. If you have other colleagues and peers that you think would be interested in speaking at the group, please, share the form with them as well. We'll get back to them right away. And the nice thing is we do have, an automated calendar that will make it very easy for them to go ahead and select their dates, etc. The only thing that we ask is we're not looking for commercialization, right? So we don't want folks to just come up and, promote a product per se, right? It should be something that's a little bit more community driven, and obviously it should also focus on healthcare technology. And so with that said, I think that's the bulk of what I had for content today. Of course, remember the Discord server. It's discord.gg/healthcare. That's where you can find the content and links that we've been talking about during today's meeting. And so unless there's any other questions, Diana, if there's anything else you want to add to our discussion/meeting presentation?
No questions yet, but yeah, I will say that definitely keep an eye on the social media, and also once you guys subscribe for the weekly meeting, you receive an email that I think there is always include the URL for the meeting, so maybe check on that, and also of course subscribing to the email list, because you guys can have there all the information and the social media of our user group. So I mean, no matter if the websites that we use maybe are down for a little bit, which
yes, that happened this morning.
Exactly. So
great point. And maybe Diana, for what we can start doing for the next meeting is maybe we can start adding, we have already in our PowerPoint slides, we have the Discord server and the mailing list, but for the next meeting, maybe we can add, the URL to the LinkedIn group and the Twitter account, so people know what those accounts are. And it looks like somebody wants to talk about healthcare in Latin America. That's wonderful, because that's a great topic that we like to talk about as well. So maybe we can even do a meeting around that. This is Gerald Shapiro, and he put his email in the chat. I'm sure you see it.
Yeah, I see. Thanks, Gerald. I will email you, and seriously, thanks a lot for being connected with us, and I will email you. We're really interested in the community with Latin America. By the way, we have been working with another community that started just like a couple months ago, and we want to grow the audience, not only English speakers, as well Spanish speakers, and who knows, maybe later we can have another folks that speak another languages, and we can grow more, so that's really cool. I'm gonna email you, Gerald. Again, I got your email, so thanks for that. And well, I think we are on time for saying thanks to everybody who joined to this meeting, and see you on the next meeting.
Yes, and one more thing, we're going to end right on time, but remember to support our new YouTube channel. We literally just have 3 subscribers. We just started it 2 days ago. So go up there and subscribe. Yeah, hit the like button and subscribe. All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.